This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
On first down, Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
To Nick Chubb.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
1st and 10 at the
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
6-0 our score after 1. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Cyber is on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the 2nd quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Wentz's pass.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they'd like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we reach halftime in what's been an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
And at the 26-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's good. Makes the score from.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Sanders. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Kendricks made the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter.